Welcome back to the show. Those of you who caught our show about Kim Stockwood called Back to the Water may have noticed some beautiful shots of large fishing vessels and some burly fishermen plying their trade. Our crew received access to these sights and sounds thanks to a friend of ours, the proprietor of Whyatt Fisheries, Sabrina Whyatt. In addition to being an incredibly successful entrepreneur, she's also a singer with a new album and a video that we'll show you shortly. But first, courtesy of our Back to the Water crew, here's Sabrina Whyatt talking about her day job.
I'm Sabrina Whyatt. I'm from St. Carol's on the northern peninsula of Newfoundland and Labrador, and I am a fisherman. A few years ago, when Dad had a 52-foot long liner that him and all his brothers fished on, he was looking for a crew member. So he, out of the blue, for some reason that no one could understand at the time, decided to ask me to see if I wanted to try my hand at it. A couple years later, he was getting ready to retire. I went and got my fishing masters, my captain's ticket, and I bought his boat, his Enterprise, and bought some more, expanded over the years, and here I am. I just like being out in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by family. My grandfather, Dad's father, drowned when Dad was only a few months old. And my other grandfather, my mom's dad, actually was in the water with them too, and he survived. So the last few years, since I got in the fishery, I've been discovering my deceased grandfather because there was no picture of him. We found a picture. And when I started fishing, and when you're out 100 and something miles off, and I look around and all my uncles are on deck and my dad was on deck, I just think of that story, and you think of what everyone who came before us, the sacrifices they made, and they didn't have it quarter as good as we do and the comfort we have. And when I think of the story about, you know, my grandfather dying at sea, it stirs up something in you. And knowing that I'm making my dad proud, and knowing that my grandfather is up there somewhere looking down saying, you know, that a girl, that to me is I am blessed.
By the way, the show Back to the Water with Kim Stockwood, the reason we were in Newfoundland and Labrador, will be airing again soon. Visit cmt.ca for future air dates. Now here's Sabrina Whyatt working hard at what could very well take her away from the glamorous life of the fisherman, country music. Here's her debut video called All Over Again on the show.
Me away. Listen up, I've got something to say. Don't raise me up on mountains high just to hang me out to dry. But I'm thinking I'm leaving you behind. Start over and get on with my life. Just when I've gotten over you, something happens and it all comes rushing back. And I feel
That was Sabrina Whyatt, deftly smashing the stereotypical image of the fisherman to bits with the video for her song, All Over Again. Her self-titled debut album is on the way. Learn more about Sabrina at sabrinawhyatt.com.